Hello German learners, this is Muskan from Language Fluent, your German trainer, and today we are back with another topic from the German A1 playlist. So the name of the topic is the list of neighboring countries of Germany and direction statements. So we are basically going to be discussing the neighboring countries of Germany and some direction statements. With direction statements, I mean that we are going to be telling how a person can go to the left, how a person can go to till the crossroad and then take a left turn or a right turn. So we'll see some example statements of all of these. So first let's see the words that are written here. So the first word that we can see here is 𝙤𝙤𝙪𝙧. 𝙤𝙤𝙪𝙧. 𝙤𝙤𝙪𝙧 refers to neighboring countries. It's a plural word. 𝙤𝙤𝙪𝙧 und. Und means and. So und means and. Wegbeschreibungen. Wegbeschreibung. So Wegbeschreibung is the word for directions. Wegbeschreibung is the word for directions. So we can say neighboring countries and directions. Let's move ahead to our next slide. So in the first section, we are going to be discussing the countries, obviously the neighboring countries. So first thing that we need to know here is the country Germany itself. What is it called in German? So Germany in German is called Deutschland. Deutschland is the word for Germany in German. Second country that we have here is Luxembourg, and Luxembourg in German is called Luxemburg. Luxembourg. So I'm just speaking it very slowly. Deutschland, Luxembourg. Let's move to the next slide. Now, next country that we have here is Poland. Poland in German is called Polen. Polen. Next that we have is Belgium. Belgium in German is called Belgian. Belgian. Poland, Belgian. Next is Austria. Austria in German is called Österreich. Austria in German is called Österreich. Next that we have here is Netherlands. Netherlands in German is called Nederland. Netherlands in German is called Nederland. Now comes Switzerland. Switzerland in German is called die Schweiz. Switzerland in German is called die Schweiz. Die Schweiz. Then we have Denmark. Denmark in German is called Dänemark. Denmark in German is called Dänemark. This the article that we have put with Switzerland is very specific to it and has to be remembered at all times. Some countries are there which actually take articles along with them. Switzerland is one of them. So we say die Schweiz. We never say just Schweiz by itself. Next country that we have here is France. France in German is called Frankreich. France in German is called Frankreich. Now we have the Czech Republic. Czech Republic in German is called die Tschechische Republik. Die Tschechische Republik. Frankreich, die Tschechische Republik. Now with this we are done with the neighboring countries of Germany. Now we'll come to the second part. In second part we have directions, Wegbeschreibung. We have three main directions in German. One is left, we have right, and we have straight. Left in German is called links. Left in German is called links. Right in German is called rechts. Right in German is called rechts. And straight in German is called geradeaus. Straight in German is called geradeaus. Links for left, rechts for right, and geradeaus for straight. These three are the main directions that we have in the language. Now we'll also see some example statements that we can make from these. So some sentences that we can use to tell a person the directions are as follows. The first and the easiest sentence that we have is Gehen Sie geradeaus. Gehen Sie geradeaus. This means go straight ahead. Gehen Sie geradeaus. This means go straight ahead. Second that we have is Biegen Sie links ab. Biegen Sie links ab. This means take a left turn. Abbiegen is the verb which means to take a turn. Abbiegen means to take a turn. And we have given the direction here as well using links. So abbiegen is to take a turn and links is providing us with the direction. Third that we can have is biegen Sie rechts ab. All we have to do is now maybe you want to take a right turn. So you will replace the word links with rechts. So biegen Sie rechts ab. This means take a right turn. So gehen Sie geradeaus, biegen Sie links ab, biegen Sie rechts ab. Let's move to the next slide. Now, another statement, possible statement that we can have is go left or right in some street name maybe. So here the sentence that we have given is gehen Sie links or rechts in the 𝙤𝙬𝙧𝙬, in the 𝙤𝙬𝙧𝙬. So go left or right in 𝙤𝙬𝙧 street. So here the 𝙤𝙬𝙧 that we have written is actually the name of the street. So it's actually the name of the street which we have assumed to be ABC, and Strasse is the word for street. So we are saying either go left or go right in this street, in the ABC street. Second sentence that we have is gehen Sie bis zur Kreuzung. Gehen Sie bis zur Kreuzung. This means walk down to the intersection. Walk down to the intersection. Or we can say go till the intersection. Go till the intersection. Bis zur Kreuzung. Kreuzung is a noun which means intersection. So gehen Sie bis zur Kreuzung means walk down to the intersection. Next that we have is nehmen Sie die zweite oder dritte Straße. Nehmen is a verb which means to take. So we are saying take the second or the third street. Take the second or the third street. What is zweite and dritte? These are ordinal numbers. These are ordinal numbers. We have two types of numbers if you remember. One was cardinal numbers and the second is ordinal numbers. For second, first, third, seventh, all these words we use ordinal numbers. So nehmen Sie die zweite or dritte Straße. So let's also give you a basic difference between cardinal numbers and ordinal numbers. Cardinal numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the other hand, ordinal numbers are first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So this is the difference between both of them, and both of them are written differently. That's why here we have used ordinal numbers and we are saying nehmen Sie die zweite Straße or nehmen Sie die dritte Straße. We might change the number according to ourselves. Next set of statements can be as follows. Überqueren Sie an der Ampel. Überqueren Sie an der Ampel. This means cross street at the traffic light. Cross the street at the traffic light. Ampel is the word for traffic light. Überqueren means to cross the road. Überqueren means to cross the road. So überqueren is a verb and we are saying please cross at the traffic light. Überqueren Sie an der Ampel. Second statement that we have here is nehmen Sie die zweite or dritte Straße links or rechts. So in the previous page we saw that we were saying nehmen Sie die zweite or dritte Straße. We were just telling take the second or the third road. But now I want to say take the second road to the left or take the third road to the right, or second road to the right or third road to the left. So something like this, a combination. So all we do here is we write the sentence as it is till Straße and add links or rechts to it. So we are saying nehmen Sie die zweite or dritte Straße links or nehmen Sie die zweite Straße rechts. It depends upon us which number we want and which direction we want. So we said take the second or the third street to the left or right. Next statement that we have here is gehen Sie an der Straße entlang. Gehen Sie an der Straße entlang. Entlang is an accusative preposition. Entlang is an accusative preposition which means along. So we are saying walk along the street. Walk along the street. Gehen Sie an der Straße entlang. Walk along the street. Next that we have here is die Kirche ist an der Ecke. Die Kirche ist an der Ecke. Now this actually has an error in this. The meaning that is written here has actually been typed wrong. So let's correct this first. So first let me tell you the meaning. The meaning of this is the church is at the corner. So cut this out. This is not the meaning. Die Kirche ist an der Ecke means the church is at the corner. The church is at the corner. Next that we have here is der Bank ist der Apotheker gegenüber. Der Bank ist der Apotheker gegenüber. So here we are saying the bank is opposite to the pharmacy. The bank is opposite to the pharmacy. Apotheker is a pharmacy. Bank is a bank. Gegenüber is the preposition which means opposite to something. It's a dative preposition. So we are saying the bank is opposite to the pharmacy. For this again, I want to remind you that you have to correct this. The meaning here is the church. Kirche stands for church. Die Kirche ist an der Ecke. An der Ecke is like a phrase that comes which means at the corner. So the church is at the corner. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Here now we are saying, nehmen Sie am besten die U-Bahn oder den Bus. Nehmen Sie am besten die U-Bahn oder den Bus. So here we are saying, take the U-turn, take the U-Bahn or the bus at the best. U-Bahn is a type of train that runs in Germany, and bus you already know. So in German, bus is called Bus. So we are saying take the U-Bahn or the bus at the best. What do we mean by at the best here? This means that for the best way to reach your destination, you should take either the U-Bahn or the bus. Now, we saw some statements on the previous slides, and some verbs and prepositions were used in them. So let's see what were those verbs and prepositions. Some basic verbs that we saw there were gehen, nehmen, and überqueren. Gehen is a verb which means to go. Gehen is a verb which means to go. Nehmen is a verb which means to take. Gehen is a regular verb. Nehmen is an irregular verb. By now, I hope that you all know the meaning of regular and irregular verbs, and you also know that how they are conjugated. So gehen means to go, nehmen means to take. Überqueren is another verb that means to cross, to cross. Let's also have a look at the prepositions that we used. Gegenüber. Gegenüber means opposite to, and it is a dative preposition, as I said. Gegenüber means opposite to, and it's a dative preposition. Entlang. Entlang is an accusative preposition and it means along. Entlang is an accusative preposition and it means along. An. An means by or at. An means by or at, and it is a Wechsel preposition. So it lies in the third category of prepositions, that is Wechsel prepositions. Bis. Bis means till. We use this when we want to tell the deadline of something, and it is an accusative preposition. So we also used this at some points. Bis, the accusative preposition, it means till. Last preposition that we saw being used was zur. Now zur is actually a combination of a preposition and the article. The preposition here is zu, and the article is the dative feminine article, that is der. The dative feminine article, that is der. And the meaning of zur is to, and it's a dative preposition, as I said. So zu is a dative preposition. With it, when the dative article comes, the final combination becomes zur. Now why zur was being used? Because the word Kreuzung that we saw, it was a feminine word. So we had to make it dative. That's why zur Kreuzung. So these were some prepositions and the verbs that we have. I hope that the statements that we saw on the previous slides are understood, and you can use them in your sentences as well when you want to tell someone the directions. Regarding the neighboring countries, I would request you to understand that there are some countries which take articles with them, so you will have to remember that as well. With this, we have come to the end of our video. I hope that you like this video, and just like, comment, share and subscribe on the video if you really liked it. Also leave your valuable comments. We are always viewing your comments. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Danke schön, bis zum nächsten Mal.